All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some Xbox news and some good Xbox news, actually. Xbox Game Pass is too expensive. The new Xbox boss reportedly says, and there needs to be better value equation. Ladies and gentlemen, will we see a price drop after they just raised the price from Asha? An internal memo sent to Xbox staff, new Xbox boss Asha Sharma has reportedly said the platform subscription service has become too expensive. The memo seen by The Verge also points to a potential reworking of the subscription model. Game Pass is central to gaming value on Xbox. It's also clear that the current model isn't the final one, Sharma wrote in a memo. Short-term, Game Pass has become too expensive for players, so we need a better value equation. Long-term, we will evolve Game Pass into a more flexible system, which will take time to test and learn around. It comes 6 months after Xbox's Game Pass most recent price hike, which many considered a tipping point for the service, including me. I canceled my shit. Game Pass Ultimate increased by 50% per month from $19.99 to $29.99 per month, while PC Game Pass increased from $11.99 to $16.49. If Xbox is recommitting to its console, what does that mean for its recent everything? Oh, wait, this is just another article. Over time, the simplicity and the value of the service has become a bit mangled initially. Back in 2017, you'd pay $19.99 and get access to the whole Game Pass library. Nowadays, what you get depends on whether you're subscribing to the Ultimate, Premium, or Essential models, which one has Silksong brand new Xbox games like the forthcoming Fable at launch. You'll probably get a headache trying to figure out the Ultimate tier. Aside from the diminishing value proposition for users, the very concept of a Netflix for gaming has started to sour, especially among developers. If you give stuff for free, what you've done is told people not to pay for it, said the director of Revenge of the Savage Planet after the game blew up on Game Pass but failed to make much actual money. Only months before, former Bethesda VP, that's such a slippery slope because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I've never even heard of this game. What is this, Revenge of the Savage Planet? I'd argue nobody would even have known your game without fucking... y'all know this shit? Got positive reviews. I'd argue that like the Game Pass helped you more than it hurt you because it gave you the promotion. I could get behind 20, but let's give us more tiers. It's free on Epic. Okay. Former Sony executive Sean Layden was unequivocal last August when he likened the game subscription model to wage slavery. When changes do come to Game Pass, it's likely they'll be big under Sharma. Xbox looks to set to refocus its efforts on the sanctity of its console hardware, resulting in a memory holding of its "This is an Xbox" marketing campaign. Despite emphatically losing 2 console generations, Xbox has already confirmed it will then come back with Project Helix. I wonder if they could do like a tier where, like, I don't know. Let's say they're coming out with like 6 games that you know you're interested in. I wonder if there could be like a tier where you pay for like those 6 games at a bundle price and you could play 6 games off the Game Pass for that year at like a discounted price or some shit. Do they go back to the original price? This all stems from the fact that like they just bought too many studios too fast, man. Too many studios too fast. And now they have to charge too much to try to make that back. Yo, shout out to Wallace with the sub, appreciate it. And then shout out to 2K with the $5 super chat. Bruh, it's sad that people said they were complaining on Twitter saying Invincible Versus needed to be like the Naruto Storm games. It isn't even that hard. The game is not that hard, bruh. Invincible Versus is probably one of the easiest fighters I've ever picked up. I've never played a fighting game where day 2 I was doing 30 hit combos. I had almost hit Diamond 1 in the rank shit. That might be the first fighting game where I hit Grandmaster. Like that game is not hard. Them niggas suck, bro. Like it's too easy, bro. And the thing about Invincible is you have to accept the fact that it's very momentum based. Like there's gonna be games where you push somebody's scout back, and the very next game you can get your scout pushed back. So it's like you can't take that shit personal. That's why I think that game can carve out a space in the gaming community. But I don't know if it's with the FGC. It's going to be more of just a fun, casual fighter, I think. Instead of having an unlimited selection, it'd be great to have a pick 'em up system for like AAA and quadruple A games, since every game has editions. The description would give you the highest edition. Like maybe just like a pack, a 10 pack. I don't know. Pay $50 for the year, and then you know you can play 10 games, any 10 games off the Game Pass you want, or something like that. Is there? it's scrubby in a good way, but the community was terrible. I've never seen the rage quitting issue this bad. And you know what's funny too? I remember people was making fun of me because I played the beta, not the beta, but the tutorial. But that tutorial came in handy because apparently a lot of you niggas did not play that tutorial. That shit is fucking funny, man. Niggas talking about how do you block? Is this your first fighting game? Are you okay? Are you fucking okay? FGC saying they're beating people with bread and butter combos that people who they encounter Invincible fans are not fighting game fans. Yeah, they're not fighting. It unfortunately, I think Invincible fans found the difference between what it means to be an Invincible fan and be a fighting game fan. Like, I'm a fan of fighting games, so like I try to be like halfway decent again. I know I'm not that great, but I try to be halfway decent, and like even halfway decent was too much for people because I was making people. I've never played a fighting game where I made that many people rage quit. That was actually fucking insane. I'm like, all right, guys, what's going on here? But I think I'm gonna pick it up for $50. I'll pick it up. I want to see how that Lucent dude plays Steve Harvey. I'm still surprised they made an Invincible game. I knew it was big, but never thought it was this many people picking it up. Yeah, Invincible's mainstream at this point. I think it's mainstream. Skips the tutorial to ask how you block. I'd argue you shouldn't even have to do the tutorial in a fighting game to know how to block. The only game that I can think of off the top of my head that has a block button is NetherRealm Fighters. Other than that, like 99% of fighting games, you just hold back on the fucking D-pad. Like, what do you mean, Woody? How do you block, you bitch ass nigga? Like, we gotta stop babying people, man. That shit is crazy. Facts. I was doing 50% damage combos after like 15 matches. The game can be very spammy. Yeah, like people was just spamming the fucking punch button, and you come down and get hit by that shit. Now you're locked in a combo. You just gotta accept it, bro. But back to this Game Pass shit. They need to lower the price, man. $30 is too much. Because the thing about these subscription services, a lot of times the price just continues to go up. So eventually 30 is going to turn to 35, 40, all that bullshit. Soul Calibur was A or X on the PlayStation. I haven't played Soul Calibur in forever. What's Soul Calibur a button? It's been so long since I played Soul Calibur. It might have been. I don't remember. It's very rare though. Well, Injustice is NetherRealm, Negro. I said NetherRealm Fighters. That would be Injustice and Mortal Kombat. Soul Calibur I forgot about. But it's still, most fighting games you hold the block button. I'm more shocked when there is a button to block. I don't like when you have to press a button to block. I prefer holding back. They don't need to lower the price. What you mean they don't need to lower the price? If they're bleeding I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Microsoft's listen to you. If Microsoft can, if one Xbox is selling for every 5 PS5s and they're bleeding subscribers on the Game Pass, your advice to them is not to lower the price. I don't know about you, buddy. You don't think your Lemonade stand's doing very good. They have different tiers. Yeah, but the problem with the different tiers is most people want the highest tier because that's the one that comes with everything. Before it was just one tier, but they broken it into 3 different things. The dog is trolling. Game Pass is too rich for my blood. I turn that shit off, bro. I was like, I'm not paying $30 a fucking month. Yeah, yo, Asher, are you on your sock account? Bro said he supports corporate greed. Well, they gotta pay. I guess. So you want to pay more? Just out of curiosity, you love billionaires? You don't think Microsoft has enough money? This is a crazy statement. Friendly reminder, guys, this is why we don't have universal healthcare. There's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no class consciousness among us, bruh. They need more of our money, bruh. I don't care, gas $7. Like, shit's fucking funny. It doesn't make me mad. That shit is fucking funny, man. No, but I mean, nothing is free. That's not the point, though. Microsoft is one of the most profitable companies in the world. It's in the top 5. They don't need the fucking money, dude. They're just greedy. Like, yo, shout out to John the Space Cowboy with the $5 super chat. I got rid of PSN sub and Game Pass since I bought a PC. It's so much and everything getting expensive. It's getting expensive. Ronald Reagan has done irreparable damage, man. It started with Nixon, but Reagan has done irreparable damage, man. I never argued to pay more for something, bruh. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I never want to pay more. That's what I say. Yo, I'm not mad about the Avatar movie. Yeah, I saw the Bloodborne shit. Other Xbox news: Xbox are reportedly considering a return to exclusives. Jeff Gordon said on the Xbox 2 podcast there are very, very big discussions regarding exclusivity internally at Xbox. I've said it on this podcast before. If you don't know my stance, go ahead and bring back the Xbox exclusives. But this is how I think they should do it, because they've kind of fucked themselves over. Like the stuff that's came to the PS5, let it stay. But like new IP should be exclusive to Xbox. So like Gears of War, Halo, Starfield, whatever, Forza, that can be on the PS5. But going into the Project Helix, if they come out with new IPs, like let's say Xbox comes out with their own Pragmata, some new IP, that should be exclusive to Xbox to get people excited. I think that's how you do some level of damage control, where you keep PlayStation fans happy, but then you keep Xbox fans happy. Hey, look, going forward, we're coming out with some bangers. And like Blade, make Blade a fucking Xbox exclusive. I promise you, you'd sell consoles. We ain't even seen no gameplay. Just off the strength that they love that black man. That would push a few units for you. You're gonna need more than Blade, but make Blade an Xbox exclusive. That's a new IP. I forgot about Blade. The legacy titles versus the new IPs. Let the legacies be multi-plats. Let the new IPs be exclusives. And then maybe like 10 years down the road, when things have kind of cooled down, then bring back all the legacy titles back in as exclusives. We're like, all right, you guys have fun with our shit, but we want it back. Then it wouldn't be a big of a deal, but now I feel like it'd be a big deal. But they got to do something to get people excited about the platform, because what they doing right now ain't working, man. Like, say for the guy in the chat, he said he wants to pay more for Game Pass. Do you like, let me ask you, the dude that was saying he wants to pay more for Game Pass, do you like that there's no exclusives on Xbox as well? Like, do you like that too? Or you think that was a good move? No, the legacies need to be exclusives. Keep Forza and Starfield on PlayStation. Well, Forza's a legacy. Like, Blade saved Marvel back then. Maybe they can do it for Xbox. Yeah, because Marvel was on the verge of bankruptcy and they saved Marvel. Microsoft is fine, so Blade could do it. He could do it. I would have liked if Sony did the same. Oh, you know Sony not gonna do that, dog. Sony don't give a fuck about you or I. Sony is the traditional corporation. Fuck you, pay me. Have you heard of Soul Shogunate? Nah. What are my thoughts on the Bloodborne movie? I don't have any thoughts. I've never played the game before. The only thing I hope is that Jacksepticeye sticks the landing, or he's gonna be in trouble with the fan base. Fable's social media account, just to keep you updated, there was a rumor floating around this past weekend that Fable was about to get pushed into 2027, and I was really hoping that this rumor wasn't true, because I need GTA 6 to have as much competition as possible when it comes to Game of the Year nominations, and I'm happy to report it wasn't true. Fable's social media account reiterates fall 2026 release window amid rumors of internal delay to avoid GTA 6. After a weekend in which multiple rumors and reports pointed to an internal delay of Microsoft's Fable reboot beyond its fall 2026 release window and potentially into 2027, the official Fable social media account has stepped in to reiterate its previously announced date. Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb said that there was concern at Microsoft about Fable potentially running up against the behemoth that is GTA 6, which currently has a November 19, 2026 release date. So he was saying that they would push it back, not because the game needs more time to be finished or it's not done. They just don't want to compete with GTA 6. I say that I've heard that Fable has been pushed internally, Grubb said. That doesn't mean that it's coming out next year. Apparently, they're still trying to get it out this year, but they're worried about the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6. And so if it's getting delayed beyond the release of Grand Theft Auto 6, that could push it into December, which might make it a prime candidate to get delayed into 2027. Which would make sense, because then, like, if you get pushed into December, you can't get nominated for Game of the Year. You might as well put it out in January or February so you can get a nomination, because you want to do that. I don't think y'all understand. You don't even have to win an award. Just getting nominated for an award at the Game Awards will boost your sales because it gives you visibility. So it'd be, putting it out in December wouldn't be the best idea. That being said, I don't think Microsoft should be afraid of Grand Theft Auto 6 in regards to Fable. I think they're two completely different audiences. I think people who have been waiting and dying for Fable don't necessarily care about Grand Theft Auto. Do these players intertwine sometimes? Sure. I will play Grand Theft Auto and Fable, but is the average Grand Theft Auto fan really checking for Fable? I don't think so. They probably call it a potion and wand gamer. Them niggas be getting potions and shit. Like, there's a mechanic in Fable where you get to be a landlord. They don't want to do that shit. So like, Fable will be fine. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. They can't even spell Fable. Chill. What up, Aaron? Like, nah, I haven't seen The Boys. I'm like 3 seasons behind on The Boys. I'd rather play Fable. So like, I don't think they should push it back. Like, it'd be fine, I think. Yeah, I don't really care for GTA. Cyberpunk's my favorite open world. GTA niggas don't even pay rent. I really don't want GTA to win. It'll be hilarious if they lose Game of the Year. It'd be pure comedy. Y'all got nothing to be scared of though, Fable. I think the game is gonna be good. Other news. I am a victim of my own success. Speaking of, because we were just talking about Invincible Versus fans call for rage quitting to be penalized as beta comes to an end. As the Invincible Versus beta test winds down, players are hoping publisher Skybound Games and developer Quarter Up do something to fix its rage quitting problem. Easily the worst rage quitting that I've ever seen in a fighting game. Easily. I don't know what. To the point where I'm not going to lie, it makes me wonder, is the average Invincible fan emotionally unstable? Which is ironic because the show's called Invincible, about a character that just, he gets his ass beat, but he still gets back up, you know? Are a lot of Invincible fans mentally touchable? Mark is mentally untouchable, but y'all niggas is not, man. The fighting game based on the comic book turned TV show will soon close the servers that are allowed to players to try out a slice of its superhero roster since April 9th. With launch still weeks away, those who signed up for the limited test are left to reflect on the battles where they've been beating their opponents a bit too badly. Players of varying skill levels flocked to the Invincible Versus beta and quickly found that there seemed to be little penalty for those who left matches prematurely. They did address this in day 2 of the beta, and they made it to where if somebody quits, you get the win, but it took a second to update. It led to moments where Viltrumites and Guardians alike would be pummeling their foes with a string of combos only to be met with an error that simply said opponent disconnected, such as this video, I'd imagine.
You don't seem to understand.
Like, do you know how arrogant you gotta be to hop on a fighting video game and think you could never possibly lose? And if you do, I'm gonna rage quit. Nah, just a lot of people who don't usually play fighters play this game because it's invincible. Your first fighting game should not be a tag fighter. And if it is, you should understand what you're gonna get into, because if you didn't know, tag fighters are infamous for having insane combos. Some have infinite combos. It's like, you should have known what you was getting. This ain't Street Fighter, bro. What the fuck? If someone as casual as myself was experiencing this frequently, then that's a bit worrisome when you think about how the player base will be for this game, one player said. Safe to say we're going to need an automated penalty system to deter rage quitting in this game for sure. My trick for less quits was to start playing with random characters I didn't really practice with, another suggested. That way there's a filling out process in the beginning of the fight that makes them less likely to rage. This is crazy. This nigga said I put it on random pick just so I could appease somebody's ego in a fucking fighting game and baby them and make them feel good. Fuck that, bro. I'm gonna knock your scalp back, boy. And then I'm gonna clip it if you rage quit and post it on Twitter. We're gonna start shaming you. That's what we're gonna do. Rage quitters, otherwise known as players who exit a match early because they may or may not be losing, is far from a new concept, whether it be through delayed queue times or even temporary bans. Many multiplayer games, especially with the more competitive ones, typically have some sort of system in place to discourage this kind of behavior. Yeah, I think the biggest tragedy here is that the developers didn't have this in place, especially because they made for those unaware, they made the last Killer Instinct game on Xbox One. So y'all should have been known about rage quitters. I think that's the biggest tragedy. Why didn't the devs think about this? Yeah, take your ass whooping like a man, bitch. Some players believe matchmaking may help the issue, with more skilled fighters also reporting they continuously found themselves stacked in unfair matches leaning in their favor. Oh, so y'all don't want skill-based matchmaking for shooting video games, but you want skill-based matchmaking for fighting games. I thought it was just, let's just hop in the game as quickly as possible and let the best man win. Which one is it? This is what I say. You crybaby bitch ass niggas don't know what the fuck you want, bruh. Just accept you a fraud and get your ass beat, and then go do the tutorial like the rest of us. Niggas say we want skill-based matchmaking in a fucking fighting video game. It's ranked. That's like you signing up to be a boxer and then getting punched in your face. Whoa, 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 whoa. We need some skill-based match. You're a boxer. You're supposed to fight. What the fuck? Why the fuck y'all keep talking about mellow in my chat, bro? This shit is crazy. If anything, what the Invincible beta has taught me is it doesn't matter how much easier developers make a fighting video game, you cannot fix the mind frame of somebody who wants the easy way out. A bitch ass nigga is always gonna be a bitch ass nigga. So stop trying to appease these people. You guys did it with Street Fighter, you're doing it with this shit, and every other fighting game in between. 2XKO. This is a fighting video game where you could do a 5-hit combo by hitting square 4 or 5 times. What else do you want? You hold down and circle, launch them in the air, spam square 4 times and do a combo. What else do you want? Hold the tag button. Now that 5-hit combo turns into a 10-hit combo. What else did hold X and circle at the same time? Do your level 3 ult. You just did a 30-hit combo. What else do you guys want? The problem is like you're trying to turn a niche genre into something that can never be mainstream. It's always going to attract a certain type of person. And that type of person is somebody who's not opposed to taking the long road. But if you are the type of person that's always looking for the shortcut, scheming ass Ed and Eddie ass niggas, always got the latest and greatest scheme, these games are not for you, bro. These games are not, and that's okay. Go play something else, bro. That's what fucking Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm is for, bro. Jesus Christ. Use motion controls with standard too dumbed down jawbreakers, man. I got a new scheme for you guys. And this is why you shouldn't trust Disney news. Disney's Steam purge continues with 15 more pulled games. 3 months after Disney delisted 14 Steam games with no explanation, the House of Mouse is back with another silent mass exodus. This time, Disney has pulled 15 more games from Valve's popular PC platform that you can't buy them at this point. This includes all of these games. Now, why did I bring this article up? This is very important. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I share in this article and why this is bad, because I don't really care about these games, but this is bad because last week we covered a story about Disney is considering buying out Epic Games. They want Fortnite, ladies and gentlemen. And I asked the chat, what do you think of that? And some of y'all were like, I'm not opposed. More Disney collaborations in Fortnite. I said, no, you do not want Disney to buy fucking Epic Games. That means Disney would own the Unreal Engine. That would greatly hurt the indie dev scene. Because you think right now the Unreal Engine is free. You can download that right now, make your own video game for free, get it on Steam, and you do not have to pay Epic anything until you hit like $100,000. Then there's royalties after that. You think Disney gonna keep that shit for free? No. Battle Pass is out the woo-wah, about to go up. $10 Battle Pass about to be $30. But also another reason you don't want Disney owning Epic is because look, Disney just deleting games because they fucking feel like it. So if at any point Fortnite is not making the money that Disney wants, and we know they're fucking greedy, if at any point it's not making the money Disney thinks that it should be making, they'll shut down the servers and delist the game. And there goes y'all childhood, one of your favorite games of all the time. These people don't fucking care. This company has no business in the gaming business. Keep the mouse out the house. That's what I say. And I don't even play Fortnite. I'm just trying to give y'all some food for thought. Yo, shout out to Said Shine with the sub. Appreciate it. Speaking of Unreal being free, Android iOS is doing the same thing, going from open source to privatized. Could have sworn I seen it a few days. Shit is crazy. It's also bad for game preservation. Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's literally what I was talking about, game preservation. They could just delete Fortnite tomorrow and it's like it never existed. It's bad for game preservation. That's the point I'm trying to make, guys. No more Tomato Town. Hasbro is making Marvel Rivals action figures and they're just as huge as you expect. Hasbro's Marvel Legends line may focus mostly on delivering figurines based on Marvel's comic book, film, and TV projects, but sometimes they branch out into games as well. And given the massive popularity of the hero shooter Marvel Rivals, it should come to no surprise that the company is revealing a wave of Marvel Legends figures based on that game. Is these it? Of course, you got your Punisher, you got your Frank, you got your Moon Knight. I predict these things are gonna sell like hotcakes. Hell, I might want one of these from my display. I might want one. I probably get a cut. I feel like these will probably, not only will they sell like hotcakes, they'll probably put them on eBay and mark them up too. They look good design though. That's cool, honestly. Yeah, they look real detailed if you're into collecting this stuff. They got other ones besides the Shark Boy. Okay, there you go. 19 inches of Venom. There you go, BBC. The moon. They don't got a storm one? They don't got no thickness? Boo. Yeah, so when does this come out? As you can see, these new figures are a bit of stylistic departure from the usual Marvel Legends format, mimicking the extremely muscular and stylized character. Yeah, it's like the game. And they're just listening. Oh, here we go. As of these, all of these Marvel Rivals figures will release in fall of 2026. Pre-orders will be staggered over the next several weeks, with pre-order links going live on Hasbro Pulse and other ways. You got a this is crazy. This is what I mean when I say consumerism has ruined every fucking thing, bruh. Why can't we get a GTA 6? Because they're raking in millions of dollars every fucking year, bruh. You gotta pre-order a fucking doll, nigga. The fuck out of here. That makes me not want it anymore. Like I just thought maybe I could go to the store and get one. Gotta pre-order this shit. Jesus Christ. So the bots are gonna eat it up then. You ain't getting one, chat. You're not getting one. Not millions, billions, billions. Nothing is for fun anymore. Everything is for speculation. New Avatar news. The Legend of Aang artist on the movie leaking. We worked hard on the Aang movie for years with the expectation that we get to celebrate all of our hard work in theaters, just to see people unceremoniously leak the film and pass our shots around on Twitter like candy. What you mad at me for, nigga? Be mad at the leaker. What up, Trey? What you mad at me for? Like, all right, yo, can we be for real for a second? Because like I said, the only people I do feel bad for are the artists. They worked hard for this. And to see your moment not be released when you wanted it to be released, how you wanted to release, that does suck. But I didn't do this. Why are you yelling at me? You should be mad at Paramount. Matter of fact, hey, Papa Jolia, whoever this artist is, man, I legit feel bad for you. Do me a favor. Instead of yelling at the people passing it around for it being free, call up the execs at Paramount and ask them why they didn't turn on two-step verification at the Paramount account, nigga. How about that? Ask them why they didn't turn on 2FA, and yo, because apparently the security is held together with glue and sticks. Don't get mad at me. You should know the moment, because this grandstanding shit, bruh. Nigga, you probably downloaded something illegally too. Don't act, we all have, allegedly. It happens. It is what it is, man. And once it's in the wild, it's on the internet, it's forever. It's unfortunate it happened, but it is what it is. You should be mad at Paramount more than anything. Allegedly, yeah. The first comment agrees. Let me see. Paramount deserves all the blame for this. People were ready to see it in theaters, and if it's going straight to streaming, why should people wait? Yeah, Paramount's account as password was password 123. Get mad at fucking Paramount, bruh. At least y'all got paid. What else I got for you? Normalize running down on shareholders. Chill. Yo, chill. This nigga in the chat said, I'm about to watch that shit right now. Allegedly, chill. The Legend of Zelda filming update means it might hit its release date. Sony has given a positive, I still can't get over the fact that Sony is shooting a Nintendo movie, but anyway, Sony has given a positive update regarding the upcoming live-action Zelda movie, giving fans hope that it will hit its 2027 release date and won't be delayed. The idea of a Legend of Zelda movie has long been a dream for fans. Has it? Has it for y'all? I'm not gonna lie, I've never once thought about a Zelda movie. I've never once thought about that. This nigga doesn't talk. Hot hot, 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 That's gonna be 2 hours of this. Ass movie. But Nintendo has never seemed interested in making one. That all changed in 2023 when a live action film based on the franchise was announced, being co-produced between Columbia Pictures and Rob Productions, Oddball Entertainment, and Nintendo itself. A lot of chefs in the kitchen. As Columbia is owned by Sony, this means Nintendo is in bed with one of its biggest rivals for the Legend of Zelda movie. All that has been revealed about the Legend of Zelda movie is a few set photos showing the live action versions of Link and Princess Zelda. It seems like the film is further along than people realized, as Sony's Pictures announced at CinemaCon 2026 that the movie has wrapped filming, so they're done shooting. Sony Pictures announced at CinemaCon that the Legend of Zelda has officially wrapped filming, which means it's probably going to hit the 2027. They're editing now. Is he going to be talking in the movie? We don't know until we get the first trailer. Nobody knows, man. What would you think if Link did sign language instead of speaking? They'd call that shit woke. I wouldn't care, but they'd call it woke. A certain side of the internet. Look at this shit. They're trying to appease people, bro. This nigga doing sign language, bro. This shit lame as hell. I don't know. The Legend of Zelda film is set to be released on May 7, 2027. If filming has indeed wrapped on The Legend of Zelda, it seems likely that the film will hit its release date and won't be pushed back any further. Now, just because the filming is wrapped doesn't mean that the movie is done. It still needs to be edited, and more importantly, any special effects work will need to be completed. Also, there could be reshoots. Chances are the Legend of Zelda film will have lots of CGI effects, which take time to create. There's still a chance that the Zelda movie could be delayed or that the studio could ask for reshoots further down the line. But as it stands, it seems that the picture could hit its May 2027 release date. I can see him speaking on more rarer moments. I just can't wrap my brain around how do you tell the story without him talking. It works in a video game because there's like text and like you, the person, engages with the game. But as a movie, you're not engaging with the movie. The movie is supposed to engage with you. So like if he's just walking around following Zelda like Pikachu Yellow version or Pokemon Yellow version, to me, it'll feel less like The Legend of Zelda and more like The Legend of a fucking simp. Look at this simp ass nigga, bruh. Like why, how are you the hero of time and you can't speak? He talked in the cartoons. Them cartoons suck. You talking about that 3DO shit? What is this? All I'm gonna say is I am a big Zelda fan. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna reserve judgment to that first trailer. The first trailer will give us a vibe of what we're looking for. It looks like they're going for more of a serious tone. I couldn't see like it being goofy like the Mario movies, but then on the flip side, it can't be super serious. It's fucking Nintendo, right? I don't know. I'm personally in the camp of I don't think this movie should have been made. I think some things are left best as its original medium. I don't think every anime needs a live action adaptation. I don't think every video game does either. Some things should just be left the way that they are. That's why I think them Avatar movies fucking suck in that TV show. Ghost of Yote soundtrack is releasing on vinyl, $50. It's on Amazon. Anybody want it? Anybody? Any vinyl collectors? Anybody? You can pre-order. It comes out June. Anybody? I'm dropping a link in the chat. I might get this one. It's got the lo-fi shit on there. I might get this one. I don't know. Oh shit. Yes, I do. I dropped the link in the chat. And then let's see. What is your link? Clayface is called a riveting horror thriller. The film looks to be similar to Feet of Clay from Batman the Animated Series, spliced with a more brutal horror tone. Listen, man, when I flush shit down the toilet, I don't care about it. So why would I care about a movie of a big shit blob? Like, I just don't care. Like, without Batman, I don't care. I don't care, man. This nigga's a big turd. Clayface the movie, it could be good. But then on the flip side, I could argue the reason it's a fucking horror movie is like, imagine you're walking down a dark alleyway. It's a shortcut home from work. Dark as hell, is raining, it's thundering, and you see a fucking 8-foot turd, a shit turd. Give me your money, nigga. Yeah, that's fucking horrifying. For all the wrong reasons. And you stink, nigga. You smell like a Smash tournament. Among Us in Gotham. So like me personally, not really a big Clayface fan. Like out of all the Batman villains, that's what you want to do? I don't know, man. Y'all looking for? Maybe I'm ignorant. Is Clayface like that? Y'all excited for a Clayface movie? Yeah, big ass fecal matter, bruh. Big ass shit boulder. Like imagine that boulder that chased Indiana Jones, but it's fucking dung beetle shit. That shit is scary as hell. We'd all be scared. Is Clayface like that? Is he? I don't know. Is he? He can morph though? Okay, that's cool, I guess. He can morph. A morphing shit stain. Hey man, you like the Penguin though? Yeah, but the Penguin was a grounded mobster movie. The Penguin as a character is goofy, but like I knew that had potential because he's a mobster. There's plenty of mobster movies. Like that had way more potential, but like this? What the movie gonna start off with? A nigga taking a big shit into a fucking sewer? That nigga drip down the sewer, then he wake up 6 hours later, why don't nobody want me? That shit weird as hell, right? The Clayface movie? He dropped a big ass Clayface before I started streaming. Nigga took a fat shit, right? You take big poops, right? Healthy, probiotics. Maybe if it got Batman Beyond in that bitch, I don't know. Fuck Oswald, bro. Hate that nigga in the end of the show. Anyways. Oh, let me go in the sub box. I'm crying, dog. Gotta bring the I just don't know what's going on. Like, I just feel like Hollywood just be greenlit and shit, bro. Like, we could have did without that one, man. Let's go to the shop box. All right, what we got here? Oh, we are in the sub box. President Simulator, official gameplay. Who wants to play President Simulator? Shout out to Homeless, streaming some Replaced. Let's see. Man, we gonna see an absolute Batman. That's what I'm saying. Can we get an absolute Batman animated? Well, no, that's too soon. We gotta let like some peak stories finish. There's a lot of story to tell there. One State official launch. What is One State? You hear about the Backrooms movie? Nah, what's that? You put a Reddit link in here. South Korean court sentences streamer Johnny Somali to prison labor. I don't know why you just gave us a Johnny Somali update, bro. We was not checking for that nigga, bro. Matter of fact, I'd watch the Clayface movie before I watch that nigga, bro. Let's see. This nigga gave us a Johnny's. I don't even know what to like say to that. Like, I guess Johnny Somali was not on my radar. Grounded 2. PlayStation niggas love Grounded. I love Clayface in the Batman animated series. He works as a side character, but do you want to see a full feature-length movie on him? I predict it's gonna be like them fucking Spider-Man spin-off movies. Fragmentary Order. Soul. Oh, this is what y'all was asking about, right? Soul Shogunate. I think some of y'all were asking about that in the chat. Did you hear about new California law about gaming? Nah, what happened? You know, you staring at me and hitting me is not gonna do anything. I swear I don't care. I'm not that guy. You're okay, dude. You're okay. Windrose early access. What's the new law in California? California bad? Yeah, the Crave and the Hunter. Oh, Barbie horse ride. Let's go. Barbie, this is Barbie, nigga. Game of the year. Inspirational. They drifted on the horse? This is lit, bruh. Wait, I found a clue. Meet me at the river. Nelly. They got Nelly in this shit, bruh. Barbie horse riding rescue, nigga. Coming to the Switch 2, bitch. Hell yeah. I'm fucking with that shit. What else we got? Fragmentary Order. 7 minutes. My fucking elbow.
This would not have been possible without our vision. Our forefathers have guided great leaders of the earth throughout the ages. Now it is our time to lead humanity further on.
Well, that sound kind of fire, though.
We are the core of all rationality.
All right, Sam Alton.
Мая 1986 года. Объект заказ 6. Системная проверка оборудования. Запись ведется инженером спецсвязи 4-го кольца Воронцовым Леонидом Григорьевичем.
This is where they made that nigga from Rocky 4. Dragunov. If he dies, he dies.
Полным ходом уже 2 года.
They made him in a lab.
Наблюдается движение в погрузочном секторе.
You could say it all started with a flash. A moment that changed the course of history, although no one knew about it. During the years of strife, many turned to the most primitive ways of solving problems. Everyone for themselves is what it was.
So Russian Mad Max?
We had to change it. It took many years and a lot of effort to make everyone come to terms. Our terms. Not everyone agreed.
All right, bro, where's the gameplay? The world went to shit. We get it.
Golden age of humanity has started. We have left our old cradle behind and head for the unknown. Ready and dedicated. We removed our old boundaries with advanced core technologies.
Contact. Battle
Really has no gameplay? Oh shit, it don't? Oh nigga, we do not care. We're out of there. Thank you for that. Fuck no, bro. How you drop a 7-minute trailer with nothing? This is almost worse than that shit J. Cole drop. What was that shit? 7-minute drill or some shit? This is the gaming version of 7-minute drill, nigga. Get this out my face. This shit was a 7-minute apology. Get this out my fucking face. What'd you link?
I found something.
Back rooms.
In the store.
Okay. What did you find?
Grippy.
The place. I found a place.
You do realize that game studios can't always reveal gameplay in trailers because it might not be close to being ready. You do realize that them uploading that, you do realize them cutting that together and uploading it to YouTube, and that being a first impression was a choice. You do realize that? Hey, it's a lot of corporate cocksucking going on tonight. What's going on, guys? You guys okay?
Anyone there?
In business, you can't make a first impression twice. That was their choice, and now you're mad because I didn't like it. What are we talking about?
Sounds, but you gotta understand. It's massive in there.
That was their choice to do
I'm
that.
not saying I don't believe you.
Okay, I'm gonna come back here with proof.
The movie's based on a video game? It is? This must be an indie game. Only in theaters 5/20. I do like psychological thriller. This is a maybe. I feel like I would need to see another trailer, but this is a maybe. Written by Wilson, based on the series by Kane Parsons. Yeah, I think it is based on a game. That looks like a game icon right there. No, it's based on a creepypasta image. Is it really? Because it's a streamer game. Shout out to the streamer games, man. Y'all on the come up, bro. Shout out to that friend Slop. Somebody got to do it. Not trying to be disrespectful. I just thought it looked interesting. I'm a sci-fi fan after all. Yeah, you could like it. You got to always look at it from the stand. I'm not mad. You always got to look at it from the standpoint of like, this is advice for anybody. You can't make a first impression twice. So you got to put your best foot forward. Most people, when it comes to video games and a gameplay trailer, they're expecting gameplay to some degree or like a hint of what it could be. At least like in the GTA 6 trailer, it was in engine, even though that wasn't a lot either. You can only get away with that when you are like a big AAA studio like Rockstar. But like if you're a small indie studio, your best bet is leading with the gameplay, not the story. Because people play games for games. Let's see. Soul Soul Shogunate. All right, this is what y'all was talking about. And then don't make it 7 minutes too. Make it a 2-minute story trailer.
For Soul Shogunate.
Hello, I'm Cindy Napton, the narrative director of Soul Shogunate.
Together, we'd like to show you what it would feel like to immerse yourself in the world we created for our samurai space opera.
Space samurais?
The world
What
of
the
Soul
hell?
Shogunate is in many ways an homage to revered eras of Japanese history and our love for science fiction.
Fucking space samurais. Soul Shogunate.
Most of the subjects of Soul Shogunate
Japan's
live
going
in
to
lunar
space.
glass cities. These complex habitats are cone-shaped cores dug deep into the surface of the moon. They spin with enough centrifugal force to generate Earth-like levels of gravity. They are also equipped with technology to mimic the
So Halo
daytime to
rings.
nighttime solar cycle, artificial weather patterns, and celebrate
They're
public
not gonna say this is
seasonal changes.
historically inaccurate. Ain't that funny? Hey, that demographic, the palm colored demographic, will believe in a space samurai before a nigga in some armor with a sword. Ain't that fucking funny, dude? Oh shit. Oh god, that's fucking funny. That's about to make me cry.
Shinedo Lunar Glass City is inspired
Racism
by
is
feudal
wild.
era
Look at
Japan. It is a city of elegance and refinement, and also a key seat of power for the shogunate. It was built by the
Hey, this
elites
frame rate dropping kind
for
of
the
hard as hell
elites.
though. Palm color, you know, the palm color.
In
folks.
Shinedo, traditional architectural craftsmanship allow the samurai caste to immerse themselves in the Edo era that they idolize, including replicating
This got gameplay in
the
it.
ancient tea ceremony.
A little something. think
Shinedo
there
is
is-
connected by Shinkansen to the other lunar glass cities spread across the moon's surface. One of these cities that we're ready to show you a bit more of is the metropolis of Tenkyo. Tenkyo Lunar Glass City is inspired by 1980s Showa-era Japan and is populated with
Tokyo,
vibrant neon,
Tenkyo,
pachinko parlors,
Tenchi in Tokyo.
and lively night markets. It's a city of deal-making and commerce. But in this highly stratified society, for those who live in the lower levels and
They
keep
show one
these
black
cities
person is
functioning,
woke.
life is a daily struggle for survival.
Okay, the trenches. All right, bro. I want to see some gameplay. Can we see some gameplay?
Just as deadly and desolate as you might imagine. However, it's loaded with surprises, from the most advanced facilities to vast arrays of wreckage.
this
Owned
is
by the
all
Tendera
cool, but what
Authority.
is the game?
All mining operations on the moon are controlled by the Karasuma clan. This is their castle, isolated away from the lunar glass cities and positioned over the largest lunar material processing facility.
Okay, where's the gameplay? We got another 5-minute trailer with no fucking gameplay. Oh my god. The concept's cool, but see, this is my issue right here. It goes back to the other trailer. This is my first impression. Like, the world is cool, but then at the end, you're asking me to wish list. I play video games for video games. Don't fucking ask me to wish list for nothing. I'm not wish listing because you showed me some art. Show the fucking game. And then to me, like, I feel like that's an insult to my intelligence. Like, you didn't show no gameplay, but you want me to wish list it? No. This nigga ass all out. Yeah. I keep an eye on it. The world's interesting, but until I see some gameplay, I'm not interested. Like, I gotta see the game. I stick to that shit, bro. I want to know what the game is. Because all this could be cool as hell and the game is terrible. This stuff is that needs to be in Game Informer magazine or article type shit. A wish list isn't a pre-order though. It kind of is. It's letting it basically lets you know when the game is up for sale. You pretty much are pre-ordering it. You just don't have to put $5 down. You don't have to put $5 down like GameStop, because Steam was smart enough to know not to do that, because GameStop's fucking stupid. What are you linking? Godzilla -0. Big ass lizards and shit. Shit. I got a prediction. I predict a certain side of the internet is going to get offended by that. Fucking, they're sending their strongest lizards to come blow America. Not Lady Liberty. Not Lady Liberty. Fucking love her. Niggas never been to New York. They never left Alabama. Fucking love her, man. Look at Japan sending their strongest warriors to take America from us. Oh my God, why? The imagery is just, it's not a coincidence. The Lizard Squad, Godzilla vs. Harlem Globetrotters. Oh shit. Nah, because they identify as Japanese. Oh yeah, that's right, they do. They do. That's weird as shit. They're racist, but then identify as at the same time. That one was made in France. Oh, that's right. They actually might not care. Actually, now I think about it, it was made in France. Some fucking sissies. Blow it up. I don't care. And fuck New York, liberal city. I got President Simulator. Speaking of palm-colored people, who wants to play some President Simulator? Take call. Oh, you get the red button. I might play this shit, bruh. My first playthrough, like the first ounce of stress, I'm gonna just hit the red button, bro. Fallout Cleveland. Launch a Netflix series called Sexy Soldiers, The Making of the Army. What? So you get to pass laws and, okay, we get to do crypto scams just like the real president. Popularity machine. Do you get to troll on True Social? They just be making shit. They do. Hey, but watch, I bet you this game will sell. Lead the nation. But try not to destroy it. The military's depleted. Oh no. This is actually a game Netflix would put out. Completely accurate. Abraham Lincoln. Good experience. Would be president again. George Washington. Who's wish listing, chat? Who's wish listing? Hell yeah, brother. What else we got? Is that the last one I got? Oh, One State official launch. Watch the One State global launch version trailer. This is a mobile game. Yeah, I've seen Windrose. It looks okay. I don't know if I'll play it though. Too many games right now.
I came here to become someone. Started
some
from
mobile
the bottom.
GTA?
Took every gig I could get. Until I found the right crew. Some dream of being a soldier, a doctor, or joining the police. Here, you can do it all. But I wanted to make it big, really big.
This is GTA 5 mobile for
in
real.
The city of angels, and leave my mark for everyone to see. Join in. Start your own story here with thousands of others.
Wait, it's online?
Who knows? Maybe you'll rise above the rest and meet us at the top. Or go down in flames. In this city, you're free to become anyone. Live out any dream you want.
No fucking gameplay.
Take it.
This fake ass game. These fake mobile games, man. Oh my god. Look, see? I don't be making shit up. Look, no gameplay, don't care. Next trailer. The average person does not care. We play games for games. I will always take a game with an amazing gameplay loop if I had to choose over a game with an amazing story with a shitty gameplay loop. Now, ideally, I'd like both. That's when things come together and the game and the story is great. But a lot of times it's usually one or the other. Like I'll always take a great game over the other more than anything. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick and then we're gonna try out this replace